Is unknowable, unpredictable. You are in no way prepared to stop the pain you will endure.
Gamer, thank you for letting me know. 'Cause I really thought the mic was on. Like literally, I literally thought the mic was on. So thank you for letting me know. I was yapping and the mic wasn't on. But the game just now started. So today I'm just gonna do some practice real quick because I'm really trying to get myself to do the MK tournaments because I really like watching it. I do want to be involved in the MK community, you know, doing the tournaments, you know, like Destroyer and everything. Yeah, it's a good thing you said, Gamer. I really do appreciate it because, like, I was talking, like, I was trying to like let everyone know what's the game plan, you know, through the week and everything. And I really thought I had it on, but obviously I didn't. So like, so it's like everybody just missed everything, you know, that I said. So it's a good thing you did say something about it. I really do appreciate you saying something about it. But yo, so right now, like it's not gonna be too wild of a day. I'm gonna do a little practice with Kitana because that's the catch I have been working on. But also, we like I said, I don't think the practice would take that much time or take that long. Depends on what I'm trying to do and learn. But Yeah, we go watch the one they coach tournaments because I did the USA version Europe tournament, and I'm trying to catch back up on the tournaments because like man, yeah, it is annoying, especially when you're playing friends for 3 hours a game. It is annoying. Yeah, oh no, I really do appreciate that you let me know because like, bro, I was literally yapping and like letting everybody know what's going on. But this week, last week, and the previous week before that, it been crazy. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of planning I have to do. A lot of calls that I've been setting up for things. You know, it was just a lot.
Kitana.
You know, and there's bad things that happen, there's good things that happen. And, you know, we just gonna keep pushing. You know,
Raker.
and you know, live life. You know? I mean, life is too short. You gotta live life. You know what I'm saying?
Jax.
So, yeah.
Striker.
I would be pissed too if I did a 6-hour stream and you know nobody's gonna hear me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would be pissed too, no doubt. That's no
The
doubt
Great Hall.
at all. So yeah. How's your day, gamer? Gamers in 79. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I ain't gonna lie, my English been off all yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it's a little off today. But yeah. So you doing great? Yes, sir. We are on the same boat. Great. Well, I'm glad you having a great day. You have any plans after the screen or anything? Cause like today ain't gonna be a long screen, but I know that tournament gonna be like what, like maybe an hour or two long, which is that's how long we gonna be on here. So usually I stream on Thursday through Saturdays. But Sunday through Wednesday, it just be busy, so I really don't be having time to stream. So I make a schedule of streaming Thursday to Saturday. For my motherboard and stuff to come in for the DREFLIFE. How long I play this game? I played this game when it first came out. I'm talking about when all the characters were broken and everything. What's up, bro? I ain't heard nothing yet, so I'm just here. Yeah, spring. Yeah, me either. I don't blame you. I feel the same way. Alright. Well, just chill. I'll let you know when it's here. Alright. Sorry, that was my brother. Like I said, it be a busy. I'm a busy man, bro. I'm a busy man. But how long I've been playing this? Yeah, it's since the beginning when it first came out. I was there when it first came out. I was there when everybody did tournament because I'm a Sonic Fox fan. And I'm a fan of Legend. I'm a fan of a whole lot of the Foxy Grandpa, Scar, and I'm a fan of a whole lot of people in the Mortal Kombat community. But yeah, I've been playing the game since it first came out. Now, when it first came out, I was like, you know, I was on it. You know, I was on it. But brackets mode and you know, training myself, play against some ranked folks. But I mean, that's people that's really good in this freaking game, especially people who put in the time and effort to do this. So I don't want to like, you know, just doing the tournament for the first time know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to. I mean, I don't think anybody want to go, you know, and they first turn rate and just being tried. I mean, you at least want to give it, you know, a competitive fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, MK11 does feel weird. Like, even when I go back and play MKX, that feels weird, bro. Like, I remember when we used to, you know, do all the ride counts and everything. I tried to do MKX, man. It felt so weird, bro. I really felt like I was like, my hands felt like a child. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you're a child, when you're trying to play video games for the first time, and you playing a controller, like, you know, the child just pressing random buttons. That's basically what I was doing. That's basically what I was doing. I want to enhance that. If so, again, everybody just calling my phone, huh? Hello? Why hang up? Street Fighter said, I don't know. That's the one game I don't really play like that. I really don't even play it at all. I remember playing Street Fighter back, you know, the PS2, the PS3 days. You know what I'm saying? Because those the days when, you know, we had Soul Calibur. I don't know, you know what that game is, but back then Soul Calibur was the thing, man. So that's how, you know, I got into Tekken and all that. But Street Fighter wasn't that type of game that actually caught my interest at the time, and it still doesn't catch my interest today. So that's why I really don't play it. I know what it is. It's like Tekken and Soul Calibur, but the games I really play is like, you know, Mortal Kombat. I play a Soul Calibur or Tekken, but I just don't play those games. I don't know why, but I should get into starting playing those games. Yeah. You also play on PS5. I used to have a PS5. But I'm in the PC world now. So I gave my PS5 to my brother for Christmas last year. I bought me a PC pre-built. It was a good PC. Don't get me wrong. It was a good PC for my first beginner PC. Then I upgraded it. And I'm upgrading again. And I bought some new fans because I want to change the fans out. I want this PC be like it's already a high performance PC. Now I'm down looking at it, but I want to like do something new to it. I want to do like, you know, do some aesthetics type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm trying to remember what was the first MK game. There was a lot of MK out back then. I know I played MK2, MK3. I remember the story modes, the storylines of them before we Then there was some other MK, and then there was DC versus Mortal Kombat, something like that. That game back then. There was a lot of games that was out at the time. So the storyline could be missed off by me, but I remember when they did come out MK9. We had another MK game before that. It wasn't called 8, but it was called something else. Yes, sir. I love the classic consoles also, especially the PS2 day. I feel like the PS2 was the best PlayStation that ever came out at that time frame when I was a child, because there was so much games that were being released. You know, there was so much artists, you know, making songs and stuff. You know, I feel like the 2000s from the 99 was the best era that ever happened to any of us. What cursor do you use on Mortal Kombat 1? Right now, Melina, Kitana, Baraka, and that's it. I used to play Raiden. I used to play I had to go back to the board. But I used to play Raiden. He was my first character actually. I played a little Liu Kang. I was trying to get kind of loud. But You know, it just didn't happen. So I'm trying to figure out if that's a way I can enhance this. So air. If that's not enhanced ratio, very enhanced fan. So let's see how it works. Yeah, what's up? Alright, appreciate it. Okay. I really didn't have to enhance that to do that. Okay, cool. What is that? So that's not an enhanced version. You been using Armor Man? Armor Man's a good character. I feel like he's too strong. I ain't gonna lie. If you know how to play him right, I feel like Armor Man is really broken. In a way. I'll be right back. Let me go get up there. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Sorry it took so long. The food just came in. Like I said, I've been working stuff so long. I don't know, we probably won't just get the tournament started. He's up with Scorpion. Yes. That's one thing I can say about the Scorpion camo. The Scorpion camo is really good. Oh, they fierce. Bro, like, so, I don't know what was the update last time, but we could not reset the screen like this. So, you know, if I walk in, reset. For some reason it wouldn't reset. I did not know why. But I guess that update and the pre-show that just happened, what we was waiting for, now it's working. So I think they were just fixing things in the game. But I do want to work on some type of no, I think so what happened if he's like I said, the practice ain't gonna be as long because, like, you know, today gonna be a first day, it ain't gonna be like all crazy, but Thursday it gonna be all crazy. So that's some new stuff I'm gonna do on Thursday, but that depends on my parts coming in on that. They said my parts coming in on Wednesday, but I also ordered the fan, so the order probably comes 2 days after that. I do want to do a content video on that. I just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that. go ahead and just do the tournament, start the tournament because I am really interested. I am very interested in the tournament, but we need to go back to the latest tournament. I had to cut that short, and I wanted to see who did one of the finals. I mean the grand finals. So we'll go back and watch that first, right? We'll go back and watch that first, and then just chill and vibe to it. Cause I'm really trying to get caught back up on everything. Me working 6 days back to back, it really threw a lot of things off. It really did throw a lot of things off. So like it stopped the flow of everything I was doing, even the content creation because man, there was so much going on. My content creation just fell off, and I was doing a great job at it too. I had viewers that was actually watching them. I really do appreciate all the views that comes. Or who's that? What's up? Yeah, come in. What's up? I probably got logged in. On what? Oh, that's your Pro? Your MacBook Pro? Okay, so what you trying to do?
I can do it now. I can collab now.
How?
Easy. You just like go to your people like you see this on, right? You just hit knock. They'll just say knock. So like I see you.
Right.
You green. I just knock over here. Just see you like knock knock.
Mm-hmm.
They'll see me occasionally like yo, you want to collab? Then y'all just start collabing on games.
Right. I have to have my Twitch pulled up.
And everything. But like we can do that. We can do that on COD, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever game.
Let's do it on Thursday. Yeah. Yeah. Do you work tomorrow?
No.
Are you sure? Because like I don't want to take the thing all the way out there. And
what are you talking about?
Do you work tomorrow?
No. I'm gonna check my schedule again.
Yeah, check it real quick.
Yeah, let me check my schedule again.
Learn something new, chat every day. You learn something new every day. So let's get this going because I really do. Cause it's a women all tournament.
Excuse me, miss. I love your look. I would love to paint your portrait. My name is Devon. I'm a local artist.
Mangoes or something? Like,
No, could I paint your portrait like a painting?
you want to paint me?
Yeah. You can eat while I'm painting. Yeah, you can.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it real quick. I did had it. Cause it was an all women's tournament, and it was a good tournament too. But I did not finish it with y'all. Chat. So like, and I really want to stop for a second and say thank you for the people. Like, if you missed the screen, like live and everything, but you come back and watch the video, and you viewing it, I really appreciate that because they just let me know how many people that is watch who come back, view, or you was watching at the moment when I was live streaming. That really does mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
So I really do appreciate y'all doing that. Whoever's doing it, I really do appreciate it.
Appreciate what?
The views that like when I on Twitch, so they come back, watching everything.
Mm-hmm.
I really do appreciate that. Cause I am a busy man.
But like, look, like people think
So
this.
do you?
People think this is more important.
Mm-hmm.
Others say, yeah, I'm like, yeah, people see you live right now, but others were more important. The views get more popular after you posted it.
Right.
That's way more important than just like going live.
Do yours post?
Mine posts automatically because I stream from console. Console will send it automatically. Post it.
Oh no. If you're on PC, you have to hit the setting for it.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Why are you scratching yourself?
I always scratch. You don't understand when you get pussy for the first time in your life. But what I'm about to say?
Why you touch me when you just scratch
It
yourself?
was this hand. Why you think I got it right here? But what I was just talking about with you. Hold on, did the game start?
I don't know.
No, the game didn't start yet. Okay.
I'm trying to find it.
So what I was just talking about? I was talking about something, right?
Yo.
Oh yeah, with the views and shit. What the fuck you was just saying? No, you were talking about something else. Though.
I was telling him, thank you.
Oh yeah, my thing. Yeah, I don't work tomorrow.
Here you go. Yeah. So
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing all the drip and none of the drama with our new soft.
that's cool. I'm off.
Were you off tomorrow?
No, I work.
Oh, Thursday. No, wait. Wait, what? Oh yeah, Thursday.
What is going on?
Who's the finals?
Look at you too easy, absolutely crushing it as a mod. You too easy, trust me, this is your position. You're the guy. All right. Play again.
I'm trying to get on there, but I do not want it to like.
What's this? I'm telling you, man.
It's you who tests yours.
Yes, this
And I
is
got
what it was. So this
connected on that. What's up, Big Reckless? Great to see you plays. I thought Subby connected on that. What's up, Big Reckless? Great to see you and all the Sin boys in the house. Let's take a look at that real quick. Subby absolutely had that. I don't even know what to say, Chad. I do not know what to say. Look at this. That can. I guess it didn't connect in time. That is tragic. That is a tragic way to lose that round. That is a tragic way to lose that game. However, we can't stop here. We're gonna keep the action going. It's Subby, it's Queen Plays, and it is winners finals.
I'll apologize, but I won't grovel.
Vanity, yeah. This is cinema. This is cinema to say the least, Chad. But we can't slow down now. We gotta keep the action high. Subby now has to go and win this. A reverse 3-0 on Queen Plays, who has been playing so good tonight. An anti-air, but still, Queen Plays coming out on the winning end of that. And true that, yeah, no, definitely will be doing another one of these. This has been, in my opinion, one of the best ones we've ever seen. And I don't think Chad would disagree with that. This one has absolutely, we made it invitational, and it has most certainly delivered. And I want to give a huge thank you to Samara and the Brazilian scene for coming through and making this event what it is. Oh, absolutely, Devin. I appreciate you keeping a high spirit through you. Just know you made a lot of fans today. A ton of fans today. Myself included. I was a fan before, but I'm a bigger fan now. Subby with a tremendous lead, though, still looking to keep this rocking and keep this rolling. Nice low. Good. Oh, yeah, Vanity. We're doing it this way forever now. Forever. Jumpins all over the place again, and now Subby playing a lot more methodically. Oh, for Germany, it's got to be like, what, 12 a.m.? I don't know. It's late. Either way, speaking of late, better late than never, because Subby will be getting on the board.
So we was at the end. I had to cut it.
Fight.
All right, let's do it, though. Let's do it. Let's keep the action high. Let's keep the pressure high. Queen Plays just needs to win one more game. By the way, Adenian and Lori, make sure those invites are sent out just like it was on the second game of the night. All right, still coming on through is going to be none other than Subby, slamming it right back down. However, Adenian will maintain the lead. Nice. Oh, the forward one and rips. I remember that. I remember that. We definitely got to get our run backs. Slams him right back down. Subby continuing the pressure. Might be able to take the lead with one more hit. Okay. Oh, the back three. And that is going to be super plus. You want to be careful when pressing on that. Good. And the low. And a nice low again. And here comes none other than Subby with a gigantic lead. That tremor switch up seems to be paying dividends. Nice. And that's going to be a mix coming from Queen. This might be enough to put him on set point. And Queen is continuing to roll. One more. We're waking up with armor that tremor. Subby, do we spend it here? And we are absolutely going to spend it here. Chat, no way we're going to get into that reverse 3-0 territory. Subby not going to get blanked today. The matches today, these have been some of the best matches. As a tournament host, I have had the pleasure of seeing. Subby going to take game number 3. Subby answering back immediately. Can you imagine if Subby had won that last game? They would be them on a 2-1 lead right now. Let's go to the replay. This can go any which way. Okay, first go. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped, man. This is going to be a... I don't know, chat. Cinema. Hey, Abstract, you have yourself a great day, man. Thank you so much for donating to the prize pool. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for putting on events of your own. All right, let's do it, man. And these ladies most certainly do have something worth fighting for. It's Subby, it's Queen Play, and it's going down right now.
Testing your luck, Empress.
It's you who tests yours.
And like I said, guys, it feels like we have the entire community here cheering on the ladies. And let's see, we've got it. We've been live for about 3 hours. I have a goated idea for a $200 invitational. Rips, where are we getting? Rips, let's be honest. Me and you do not have that kind of money. Where are we going to get $200 for? We invite both of us and we get drinks with them? Yes. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. An invitational vaping Rips only? I am down. However, Queen plays with the lead right now. All right, the low again. Oh, does not punish it, though. Yeah, I was going to say, Rips, me and you with $200? It's a fun story. Not believable, but fun. Now going up in the air we go. Slamming it right back down is going to be Subby. However, waking up down one. Do we get the mix from here? We do. And this is going insane. Queen plays looking to put this one away. Good low projectile to go along with it. Good. All right, though. Subby trying to end this thing. Wants to go to that game 5. Says, you know what, babe? I've still got some more games to be played. Now going for a very much more zoner-oriented approach. Gets caught with the toilet. No more meter from Queen plays. Logan is special into Tremor. This should be the round. And Subby is only down by 1 round, chat.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, but Queen plays with a beautiful confirm. And we are still seeing it in action right as we speak. Nice low. The down one to go alongside it, though. And a 2-4 to go. Nice low. All right, Tremor there, still putting up some damage. Beautiful stuff again, coming from none other than Subby. Queen plays still with the lead. Now Subby gonna change that.
I really want to invest into the Tremor.
All right, beautiful stuff again. The 2-4 into the screen. And here comes Queen. Wake up button potentially from Subby. That poke into special is nailing them every single time. Fluid, thank you so much, man. We know it's, of course, Rips coming through and making the channel. He's the beacon for the channel right now. We need to just stay up for a little bit longer, Rips. And this is now going to be Subby setting this to chat. Our 5th game 5. Can I get some noise here in winners finals? We've had so many game 5s. This is our 5th one of the day, chat. 5th one. And chat, this tournament might have already been over if it weren't for all these game 5s. But you know what? These ladies refuse to go quietly. They are going to be making it happen. And you know what? Only one of these two is going to be getting into grand finals, guaranteeing themselves some of that prize money. However, chat, let's send it back your direction. And let's go to our 5th game 5 of the night. Too easy. Out of nowhere, one of our best streams ever, right? Out of nowhere. And you were modding behind it. It's all because of you. Chat, make some noise. Let me see. Let me see every single emote you can think of. It is going down. And by the way, RuPaul coming through with a $5 saying, can I get an amen? You can get an amen. Thank you again, RuPaul. I don't think that's the real RuPaul, but you know what? We will take it. $5. Now $295. Holy moly, chat. Holy moly. 5 away from 300. However, though, it's going to be Queen Place coming out with an extensive lead to start us off. And once again, Lori Legend and Adini at 95. Make sure you guys are ready to come through and come up next. 2-4. Big stuff again. Subby. Okay, with some staggers with a beautiful victory. That's going to be a full combo. Oh, Kaizen, yeah, we're having a great day, man. But you know what? I want to thank all the ladies for making it happen in this amazing community. Without both of those two, this wouldn't be nothing. Breakaway Subby is most certainly. However, Queen Place still does have armor. You have to remember, if they get hit by something, that breakaway is going to be right there in maximum effect. Okay, no projectiles again. The jump in, but an up block coming from Queen. Gonna be on set point with that bad boy. Fluid, you might be onto something. You might be onto something. I hate you, Fluid. But that being said, keep going. Oh, the wake up down 1. Queen player says we're gonna go get this money. Come hell or high water. Nice. Nice, the low, the poke in the special keeps catching them. And Queen Place does not want to press now. Knows that Subby's plotting some. What are you plotting, Subby? Forward 1 into the forward 1-3. All right, coming back down again. It's the unique tournament that makes sense. It's cool. Oh yeah, Lux James. I gotta say, man, we haven't done this for about what was it, 2 months ago? However, we're doing it right now. And you know what? There's gonna be a lot more of these to come. Let me ask the ladies in the chat, do you guys want to see another one of these? Put a 1. I'm talking to the Brazilian scene, the North American scene. I'm talking to the European scene. I'm talking to every scene. Who wants to see another one of these? DJ, thank you. All right, Subby, can they get this? No, we're going aerial. Queen says enough is enough. Nice low. All right, though, the double low, the double dip. And we're gonna spend it. That's not gonna hit, but it's gonna hit. And that's gonna be Queen Blaze going to grand finals. Wait, no, he's not dead. No, is she dead? She is done. And that is going to be Queen Plays. Queen Plays with their third, I'm sorry. Yeah, with their third game 5 of the night. It's been all game 5 for Queen Plays. They've been on a roll. Subby will get another chance at greatness. However, we've got to talk about this. Queen Plays is trying to go the distance every single set. And I'm a big fan of that. And I'm sure YouTube is as well. And I'm sure everybody in the chat is to go along with it. Chat, with that result right now, I'm sorry, wrong bracket. Don't worry, I can edit that. I'm very good at it. All right, so with that result right there, it is going to be none other than Queen Plays going to grand finals, guaranteeing themselves a shot at that cheddar. However, Chad, this is now going to be Subby dropping down to the lower side of the bracket. They will now have to face the winner of Adenian 95 and Lori Legend. 3 more matches, and I hope you guys got time, because you know what? We've been here this long. We might as well see this thing through. We might as well see who is going to be the best woman player here today. The invites have already been sent out, and let me not delay any of your guys' timing anymore. Let's go. And late. All right, it's going to be Adenian 95, and it's going to be Lori Legend. They're going to be going at it, chat. This is now going to be losers semi-finals, and let's make some noise for the 2 Brazilians coming out and putting on a show for us.
For real, bro.
Vanity, this has been an absolute sweat fest banger. We got to do this more. Thank you so much for helping me, not just today, but helping me set this up. You're an absolute beast for that. All right, let's go and let's do this damn thing. It's Lori Legend. It's Adenian 95. And Rips, man, Rips, this, I'm telling you, man, hey, these ladies putting on a hell of a show.
First constable is my first.
And by the way, whoever is doing those predictions, if it's Osboss taking a second crack at it, thank you again, man. We love you. Or if that's you too easy, or if it's Shutter. Either way, let's get going. Lori Legend coming out with the Lee May. And remember, a $295 prize pool. That is not nothing, and now we get ourselves a beautiful Lee May on screen, the Movado, to help pick up the change, most certainly. Good. So next Divas tournament and add Diddle. We're not gonna add Diddle for the next Divas tournament. Nice. Down one again, and a beautiful grab now coming from none other than Adenian. DJ, I tried, but my keyboard didn't work. Cat ate the phone, you understand, of course. However, this is gonna now be Lori Legend putting it on. Loser semifinals. Only 2 more matches on after this, and this is gonna be Lori going crazy. And Lori is now going Omega Sweat mode. Yeah, Queen Plays, you understand, it happens. Dog ate the phone, it doesn't matter. Either way, that's gonna be Lori Legend on a round 1 win. This chat, you guys are a little bit too much. I gotta be perfectly honest with you. Said Coach been streaming for 3 hours. Oh, but we got energy. We got energy. There's one thing, okay. Streams are about quality and energy. We have one of those. However, there's gonna be Lori with a big shimmy neutron trying to get that Shimbo slice. Slams her right back down. Nice, goes corner bound. What is gonna be the story here? The jump in, no conversion. Beautiful and exquisite, stunning and even brave. Lori Legend gonna be dominating game number 1 and going on a 1-0 streak. And Lori Legend living quite up to that legend. Remember, these 2 girls coming out of Brazil. And you know what? They have been putting on an absolute masterclass. They had to fight each other the first round, and they find each other back here at elimination. Let's send it back your way, and let's see which one of these 2 is going to come out on top. Adenian, what I've noticed, a bit of a slow starter. However, once they get going, they really get going.
Or use another camo like that could protect a negative stream. I think you should, do something.
My competitors think I have a 10-person team, but in reality, I'm just one guy with an AI employee. When you're a solo founder, the job titles stack up fast. You're the CEO, the sales team, the project manager.
Use motion. I was giving it a try. But right now, I'm just doing everything.
Chameleon.
All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen, and let's send it back your direction, chat. By the way, I do think that this is going to be an event. We do see a return of Lori Legend and Adenian coming on down. And by the way, Samara was telling me about all these players, man, coming from the Brazilian scene, and they do compete down there. And now we're bringing them up here to North America to see what they can make happen. And right now, Lori Legend continuing to go on a streak. Nice. Oh, but we're waking up with armor. And by the way, the winner of this will stay to take on Subby, and the winner of that will stay to take on Queen Plays. Nice. All right, let's see, though. Let's see who's going to be coming out on the win again. It's still Lori Legend, but no. A little bit slow on the draw for that punish is going to be Adenian. And Adenian, though, trying to march back with one well-placed combo. This could be good. However, still continuing to poke. Is he going to spin the fatal? Are they going to spin it? And we're still thinking about it. And that's going to be Adenian. Chad, I hate this game. I hate this game so much. I don't know who's going to win.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, Chad, you guys demanded action. We are here to give you some action. It feels like the entire community is here to cheer on the women of the scene. Finally giving them a spotlight. We do love to see it, and we hope to do it so many more times. Nice jumping again. All right, though, but that's Lori with a whiff eponymous punish, if I've ever seen one. Good. All right, these two continuing to roll, continuing to put on a show. However, though, the set play going to be out. Not going to be able to catch Big Lori. And Lori right now getting taken through the ringer. However, does still own a dominant life lead, and this could be enough. I think this is it. No! Chad, I got to stop predicting. Somebody tell me to stop predicting. Here comes Lori. I'm sorry, here comes Adenian, but you know what? We're coming in with some armor. And that will be the game. Lori on a 2-0 streak. Now, Adenian gonna have to dig deep in order to bring this all the way back. And chat, let's go to that replay again. Everybody's saying, babe, you gotta predict some more. I don't know about that. I don't know about it. However, Lee May is continuing to make this run. Lori, this might be their best character. I gotta say, they have been making waves with this character. And Explicit, what's going on, brother? Welcome back to the chat.
I want to go down.
Lee, Kitana, Mastery, Camellia, Cage Mansion.
And chat, these women events, man, something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. I'm glad to be bringing this back, and it does look like it has a home here. However, though, on to the next match. It is going to be Lori Legend with a 2-0 score over Adenian. And these two, I'm sure, are training partners, man, coming from that Brazilian scene. And Lori starting to now walk away with this. Lori is going absolutely wild right here. And all I gotta say is if this Lee May does make it to losers final, Subby better be ready, man, because oh, wait a minute, some trim guard action. Now one, good. All right, though, Adenian trying to pick their spots, but Lori just has a character that does so much damage, and there's going to be another punish. Cannot break away either. And there's another, oh, not now they can. And by the way, since this is international combat, you do want to pick Johnny Cage's mansion. Going to be a lot easier on the ping, or so I've noticed. A duck again, and Lori is going to be on set point.
Did no one train you to fight?
Round 2.
And she really doing great.
All right, let's keep this action going, and let's keep this action rolling. The jump-ins again and again. Beautiful down two coming courtesy of Adenian. All right, though, that's going to be... Is Movado on the way? He is! I was wondering. The damage is only heating up from here. Subby, I'm going to send you an invite directly to this Koth. It should be good to go. Actually, Subby, send me an invite because I do want to restart the hill. I do want to restart the hill. All right, though, is Lee May, is she going to be viable? Catches him out of the air, does Adenian. Nice. Jump-ins all over the place. And another beautiful grab. Is Movado going to have anything to say about this? Not right now. Oh, that's a whip eponymous. That might be enough. And this is going to be all Lori Legend, making it to losers finals. Holy moly, what a set. What's going on, Big Ra's Al Ghul? Chat, that is a 3-0. Lori Legend gonna be moving on to take on Subby. And chat, only 2 more matches left. Subby, yeah, go ahead and send an invite. I'll be sure to accept it. Chat, we are now gonna be moving on to losers finals. Let's go take a look at that replay and let's see how this got done. All I gotta say, chat, is we've had so many good matches today. And I want to give a huge shout out to Adenian, by the way, making their second appearance here in the women's tournament. We definitely hope to see you again, chat. This will be us now going to another.
Same old phone? Nah. Upgrade to the new Galaxy Z Fold 7.
I put curing hepatitis C on my today list.
Epclusa treats all types of chronic hepatitis C.
Set. And this is going to be the bracket as of now.
Like that. They out there, but the main people out
So this will be the bracket as of now. So with that result, it'll be none other than Lori going all the way. By the way, Lori having to make that losers run quite a bit. They are now going to be going all the way to losers finals. Let's see if that Lee May is going to be looking good here in losers finals. And chat, 2 more matches. And by the way, I need to add big Queen plays up into the grand final section. There it is right there. Queen got you. Either way, chat, this is going down right now. Subby already sending out those invites. Let's do it. Let's roll and let's go. And yeah,
if I turn myself in, she'll execute
Subby
me.
went right to
The
the
new
rain.
Empress isn't in a
I mean,
forgiving
no,
mood.
Subby been playing the rain. My bad. I'm tripping.
All right, here we go. It's all going down like 4 flat tires. And by the way, Diva Cricket, that includes you in that shout out, man. You played amazing. And definitely a player I want to get back.
Yeah, again, guys.
However, Subby looking to make this run, trying to take out Big Lori. I believe the score on the back end was 3-0. And by the way, wait a minute. We just got from Pro Stone a $5 donation, sending this prize pool officially to $300. Thank you so much, Big Pro Stone, being the cherry on top as Subby takes round number 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Pro Stone, my goat, the manager of CGF. We love you, brother. And either way, this is now officially a $300 prize pool. Thank you again to this amazing community. Could not have done it without you. Not 3,000. That'd be insane. All right, though. Subby's still moving on. Subby does have the Lori locked into this corner. Platinum, you ask about money in this chat again, it'll be your last time. Nice. Going up in the air we go. And big tactics, and Subby gonna take round number 1. All right, that's going to be a 1-0 score coming from none other than Subby, looking to get their get back against Queen. Remember, Queen is going to be sitting in grand finals. You would have to beat them twice. Easier said than done, of course, and Subby going to absolutely steamroll that first game. All right, chat, again and again. Let's get you back to that action, Subby. Gonna try to go on that 2-0 streak right now. Let's see what they've got. And look at Kung Lao 343 saying all in on Subby. We will see, man. We will see. Lord Legend, though, gonna be trying to warm up here. All right, let's get you back to the action. Let's do the damn thing.
Here to put me to death.
Only if you force my hand.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, it's Subby, it's Lord Legend. We're down to our top 3. And Lord Legend, though, trying to answer back Lee May here in losers finals. Good. All right, but Subby gonna try to answer back with some combination of their own. Subby, a very widely known player. However, Lori Legend making a name for themselves, trying to bring some Brazil action here to Vape's Fight Night, and we most certainly are seeing that. Down 1. All right, keeping those frames mighty plus. Lori Legend is peppering Subby. Tremendous lead. He said Rip vs. Vape Finals we want to see. Arrow, I agree, man. I agree. We should do some kind of collab, however, right now. We got to focus on this women's tournament and see how it goes. Say Queen Play will invite you to a call. Look at you Too Easy absolutely crushing it as a mod. You Too Easy, trust me, this is your position. You're the guy. All right, Lori, though, is close. The backdash, no punish. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the round. The Movado had no. Subby going to break away. Jump-ins again, and that is going to do it. That is going to be all Lori, trying to make their run into grand finals. Will it be Brazil? Will it be Europe? We have all 3 regions still in this tournament. Brazil, Europe, and North America. Queen plays, sitting in the better of all positions, going to be in grand finals, but we got to see who our opponent is going to be. Good. All right, though, the back 3. Subby with a tremendous lead and a big whip punish. That is plus $1 billion on block, just to let you know. And we are slamming it right back down. Subby is going to be on the verge of going up 2-0. But Lori, they want to keep their hat in the ring here. They go, whoa, they're going for it. Just as I call for it, they absolutely go. Nice. Beautiful damage is looking like beautiful damage yet again and again. The overhead, though, that's going to punish. Subby waking up with armor. Things are getting a lot more heated really quickly. Oh, that tremor continuing to play spoiler. Hey, Diva, let me just say you opened up a lot of eyes here, and we hope to see you back very, very soon. Good. Oh, down one. I'm down. I'm down. And Subby on the verge, and Subby needs one more hit. The big swing and the big hit knocks her out of the park, and that will be a 2-0 lead coming from Subby. All right, chat. Lori has one more chance here. Can they stop this freight train that is known as Subby coming out of Europe, formerly coming out of Australia? However, this is going to be international showdown. Brazil versus Europe here. Let's send it back your way and let's see if Lori can get on the board.
Yeah. I hope she can get on the board and do a great comeback.
With Asana, AI teammates are here to help keep work on track. Try it for free.
Which one was it? I'm trying to figure out which one was it, but
all right, let's see it though, Lori. They're coming out with a Johnny. Where did this come from?
Maybe not.
Platinum Hunt. I know Rips has a command to time you out. I think we might have to. We might have to steal even more stuff from Rips. All right, though. Johnny Cage, by the way, this is interesting to see. Let's see if the Johnny piece can work. All right. You have to imagine Subby has played a plethora of Johnny Cage. That's going to be a direct punish. But Lori's saying, this is my pocket Johnny. Let's see what it's got. Good. Going up in the air. Beautiful punish now coming from Big Lori. However, Subby still just needs to win one game. Nice. Big back three, though. Nice again and again. We are still continuing to pick up those punishes. And now Subby still does have the lead. However, Lori does have Subby in the corner. Beautiful punish. That's going to be the round. Subby is going to be on set point.
Yeah, that's how Subby is really getting her. She's through her feet.
And chat, don't go anywhere after this match, or after this set, I should say. It is going to be grand finals. Queen, get that invite locked and loaded. If you could invite both me and Subby, me and Subby or Lori, that would be a tremendous thing to do. Jump ins again, however, a 1-1 score. He said, I hope women's tag team tournaments. Oh, that would be amazing. And Diva, a women's 2v2? Chat, who wants to see it? 2-1-2 again, right to the dome nugget. And chat, what do we got from here? It is going to be Lori in the lead. Does Johnny Cage working overtime? And that Chameleon working overtime too. Not a combo you see that often. Nice down one again. Down one, city population you, bro. But Subby. All right, calling those out, those back threes. And now this is going to be plus frame city. Good, and there's going to be Subby with a big punish. However, Lori's going to have to break. There it is. If Subby connects one more time, this set is over. And what's Subby gonna do? Gets the victory. That's it. That's gonna be the set. And Subby is going to grand finals off of a 3-0 against Lori. Holy moly. That is gonna be all she wrote. Subby gonna be going to grand finals.
You have to wash your feet.
And all I gotta say is, chat, are you guys ready for the run back of all run backs? And Subby gonna be taking on Queen Plays, who's gonna be coming out on the winning side of that bracket, chat. That is what people are gonna be calling cinema. However, one more match. Grand finals. Who is ready? Make some noise. Let's get you to that replay. Lori, if you're in chat, thank you so much for playing. An amazing performance. Literally just to make it that far. It was a bloodbath all the way through, and you did amazing. However, one more match to rule them all. Let me show you guys exactly what it is we are dealing with, Chad, and let's get it sent your way. So with that result, Chad, it all comes down to this. Subby gonna be taking on Queen Plays for the gold and silver medal, respectively. One more match, and we are ready. Invites have already been flying out, and let's get it, and let's send it your way. All right, it is gonna be none other than Subby. And it is going to be Queen Plays, $300. Make your predictions now, Chet, and let's get ready for some grand finals.
Then there's nothing left to do.
By the way, a 3.5-hour stream when it's all said and done. Absolutely insane. I don't know how long the YouTube bot is going to be. Either way, we are ready. Subby is going to have to win not just one, but 2 sets. If you see Queen Plays go down once, they still have to lose another set because they are coming out on the winning side of that bracket, though. Queen Plays really adapting, though. All right, though, the low again, the back three, and another back three, though, coming from Subby. The back three squared, the back three, triple dip. Nice throw down again.
Yeah, okay. She want that match bad, bro. Look, like,
nice.
Look how she play. She play a little bit.
And another forward one. The back, I'm sorry, the low projectile. And here comes Subby with the lead, chat. And if you are just tuning in, and if you're making it this far in the YouTube video, you know what match this is. This is gonna be the final one. And Queen Plays not going home too quietly. Gonna try to cause some ruckus on the other side. And that's gonna be some, no, they're from the crystalline. That one. Go poke special into the Tremor, the lava technology, just to get you out of here. Hold the phone. Now one all over the place. That's a beautiful mix. That could be the round. This is gonna scale. But I think this, no, this is not death. Absolutely not death. Queen knows they need one more. Big Tremor. Oh, that might be it. That might hit. And it's not going to. That is going to be Subby with the comeback now. All right, officially.
That's the first round.
Officially getting on the board, chat.
Subby is not letting it go. I think Subby is really pissed off that she lost that best.
All right, chat. These two absolutely swinging. And by the way, Grand Finals, the very last match of the night. Who will reign supreme? Will it be Europe? Will it be North America? Who is coming out on top in this women's tournament? Good. Back three again. All right, though, Queen, trying to avoid that. This is for the gold. You want to win this tournament. There's money on the line. There's pride on the line, but you want to be the one to win this. And there's only going to be one of two players who's going to get that done. It's either going to be Subby or it's going to be Queen Plays. Now one all over the place. Nice. And still not done. Here comes Big Queen into the corner, but a nice grab. No cameo, I believe. Yeah, no, not rocking the Janet is going to be Subby. Definitely doesn't like that loadout. Nice down one, the poker special into the Tremor again. And Subby is starting to pull away, chat. Is the mix going to be in effect? They get it! Subby going to break. No. Yes, they are.
This isn't outsourcing, it's outsmarting. She runs 2 companies with a team of AI specialists, and it works. All right, Pia.
All right, Subby got no more meter, though. He's gonna have to continue to zone, but the Tremor's not there in time. That might be enough. And we are cashing out in to the Fatal. Doesn't even need it. Wants to save it for the next round. Samara, we talk about it in the Discord. Most likely top 3, though. Nice. Still pushing on strong again. Forward ones all over the place. And we are continuing to go crazy. Nice. All right, Queen Plays it with a lot of momentum at their side. Okay. And Queen right now trying to plot this accordingly, though the poke and the special continuing to catch them. Throws it right back down. Who is going to come out on top? Okay. All right, Subby with the lead, but you know Queen can change that on a drop of a dime. Why do I hear boss music, Chad? This has been a tournament. 3 hours in the making. Nice. Back 3 again, the down 1. And that's going to be a punish. Subby's got a break. All right, who's got it? Who's making this happen? That's a forward 1, and that's going to be all Queen. And a very, very convincing round. Did have to battle through some adversity, but in the end was able to get that game. Do we get the brutality? We do not, however. We're saving that for a rainy day. All right, 1-0 will currently be the score, and it's going to be going courtesy of Queen Plays. Subby is going to have to battle back.
You got to win at 6. She only have to win 3.
And in this women's tournament, let me just say, Diva. Oh, a team tournament. That's interesting you say. We could probably put something like that together. I don't see why not. We threw this one together, man. I did not know how it was going to go. And I have to just say, I'm going to say it right now. This has been probably the best event we've ever done. And I don't think chat would disagree with that at all. I don't think so. Because this has just been going fantastic from pillar to post.
The Great Hall.
All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Subby saying we are going all rain, and Conversco begging to get some havoc on screen. We're not going to see it, at least not right now. Over 200 people in the building, though. Let's get this going. Jump-ins again. Down 1 into the Tremor. Just a lava tech just to get you out the way. And Subby's going to connect with that big back 3. Subby's a very quick starter, but Queen Plays seems to be able to adapt and come back. I've been noticing that out of them. So many game 5s out of Queen. Is this the where they're going to put on a vintage performance and come all the way back and win this? Okay. Runs him right back down, tries to go poking the special. Queen a little bit quick on the draw there. Catches him out of it. Got you, you too easy, got you. All right, though, give me 1 quick second, chat, if you can. And that is now going to be all subby. Sorry, pardon the interruption. Said no, this is the best, and ladies, give it all 8. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys all coming through. And by the way, the Brazilian side coming through and spending some time with our community. Hopefully you guys can become part of it. We do want to see you guys here more early and often. And by the way, 3 p.m. Eastern time is when you can catch us live, man. However, though, still coming through. Subby trying to work from distance here. Nice low. Can they get that shimmy neutron? Big back 3, but Queen immediately going to be calling it out. Still pressing, though, both players, though, and Queen just holding that block button. Does not want to spend all that meter. Good. Going aerial on that one, the down one to go alongside of the back 3 as well. These ladies are going absolutely insane right now. However, Subby's kind of whiffing on those back 3s. Queen is getting a little bit more mobile. That tremor there to cause some ruckus. That's low, and that's going to be now Queen. Does Subby break? Does not want to eat any more damage. I can definitely respect that breakaway. Back 3, and then down 1 into the tremor. A lot of chip damage, and Subby's on the board. Wait, you have to be perfect though, and they're not going to be able to do it. That's going to be all Subby, taking game number 2 just like that. And now we have ourselves a tie ball game. Subby is going to have to work overtime if they want to win this tournament. Has to win 2 more, and then reset the bracket, and then win 3 more. However, we are working that direction, though. These two have been putting on a masterclass as far as this entire tournament is concerned, and now they face each other here in grand finals, and let's see them who's gonna put it away.
But she had to reset the bracket, so she had to win 2 more matches.
By the way, I want to give a huge shout out to every single person who has been here. Donate to the prize pool. Help keep that sub goal going. Watching, lurking, whatever it is you're doing. Thank you so much. Imperious Doom, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Imperious Doom, you're coming through at the best time possible. All right, let's do it, man. Let's see who's coming out on top. Is it going to be Subby? Is it going to be Queen Plays? Only one of these two is going to be the champion of this event, and let's find out.
Love was nearly lost until Pizza Hut showed up.
Go get her. Hi, I'm Peter.
Looks like a meat lovers.
Starting at $12.99, Pizza Hut is hooking everyone up with more of what they love. Choose from 4 large Hut Lovers pizzas, like the new spicy Hawaiian Lovers, starting at $12.99.
I'm gonna do a quick down. Oh yeah, down 1. The ladies can scrap, man. I'm telling you that, 100%. And we've been seeing it all tournament long, man. They've been making great reads, man. I wouldn't want to fight any of them. Hell no. We're not doing it. I'm not doing it. Chad, you cannot pay me enough money. I don't want to get embarrassed on stream. Nice. Jump in. However, it's gonna be Queen Plays though. Can they get the mix? The 2-4. Low. And now Subby, what can we get out of this? Queen Plays defense has, let me just say, has been excellent tonight. Very impressive. Sindel going aerial again. All right though, Queen Plays not trying to overextend themselves, saying I just need 1 more hit. I'm not gonna risk anything too crazy. All right though, but you know what? Okay. And look at this, not risking anything, but I think Queen Plays saying, you know what, let me just go in just to get this last hit. But wait a minute, the tremor again. But wait a minute, it's gonna cost them the win. Can they break? They can break. They can break. And they will break. 24 seconds left. I'm sorry, Queen still with the lead.
When you got that water ball up.
All right, Elson, let me know. I'm all down for it. Is there any way Subby can make that comeback? That overhead gonna spoil her plans. And now Queen Plays back in the lead.
She jumped over it, that was it. Cause you got too close. You should have kept it. I know she was coming to win, so.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. Hey, you know what? Still a banger event from start to finish, and this is where things finish off. But we can only crown 1 champion of this event. Will it be Queen? Will it be Subby? Nice down 1. Good. Below. And the back 3, but that's gonna be attempted to be punished. Not gonna get it though. Oh yeah, Rhoda, 100%. By the way, welcome back to the channel. Good low. And now here comes Subby though, just taking him for a ride with the grab. All right, jumping again though. Queen Plays trying to catch him in the air. Subby gonna beat him to it. Back 3. Neither of these two want to commit. And now this is going all aerial. Subby with a dynamic lead. Tremor there to keep every single thing safe. Queen Plays risking it to get the biscuit. Dude, yeah, Rona, we're having a great time, man. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. Forward one into the low. The jump in. Can Queen Plays do anything to stop this freight train? That is Subby from winning this round. All right, Tremor again, and you are on chip territory. One more hit, even on block, should be enough to clear the house. And that is going to do it now. Again, all tied up. Neither of these two want to give each other an inch.
Final round. Fight.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. By the way, guys, we've been live for 3.5 hours. Okay, below, and now this is going to be a big punish from Subby, who officially has the lead. Chat, every single one of Queen Play's sets today have been wire thin, super close. And I expect this set to be no different. Tries to call him out, though. Can that Tremor get the mix? Queen Plays is so good about their timing on that Sindel Tremor. For Subby, they're going to be answering right back after that breakaway. What are the plans here? The forward one into the screen. This is going to be Queen Plays taking the lead. Subby is nowhere near breakaway. They, in fact, just spent it. Overhead slam yet again. Who is going to win this tournament? Does not get the mix there. That would have been all but death. Low. And wait, we're pressing right back. Queen Plays doesn't care. We're matching. Sometimes you got to do that calculated matching. Absolutely. Okay. Nice low again to go alongside it. All right, though, still continuing to put this up are both players. 18 seconds left, Subby. And look at Queen Play saying, you've got to come to me. There's no reason for me to come in. 12 seconds. And Queen Plays, what can Subby do from here? They've got to go. They've got to get in there. And I don't think there's going to be anything happening because you know what? Queen Plays setting the trap on a 2-1 lead. And now Queen Plays is only one game away from winning this tournament, Chad.
Sindel wins.
Chad, make some noise for the ladies. This could be the last match of the night. We will see. Subby, can they make a historic comeback and win 2 straight? That's what they would have to do just to reset the bracket, which would give us another fresh set. This has been one of the longest streams we have done, and I gotta tell you guys, I am super happy about it. Usually if the streams drag on, you know, it's kind of like, but you know what? I'm having a great time. So is the community. Guys, we love you, and let's send it back towards your direction.
Sindel, Kitana, Tremor, Dark Cotton Cullen.
All right, all of us going crazy out here. We want to see who is going to be the champion of this event tonight. It all comes down to potentially this game.
Round 1, fight.
All right, though. Projectiles on the board. By the way, Subby now making the switch to the Kitana. I don't know if I agree, but I don't know if I disagree with this. Queen Plays might be saying, I'm ready for the Kitana piece. All right, Elson, I'll be sure to check in with you. We'll see how things are looking. Nice. Jump-ins all over the place, and that Tremor not able to pick it up a little bit far on that one. Who's this a hard matchup for, DJ? I would think Subby, right? Got one. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna be a punish. And now Queen Plays is running away with this thing. Every one of Queen Play's matches tonight have been game 5s. Is this gonna be the same? Or are they gonna run away with this? Here comes Subby. Knows those combo wombos going airborne. Subby Airlines.
What was that? Like, what did she?
Knows those combo wombos going airborne. Subby Airlines. Or are they gonna run away with this? Here comes Subby. Knows those combo wombos going airborne. Subby Airlines. Away with this. Here comes Subby. Knows those combo wombos going airborne. Subby Airlines. This here comes Subby. Knows those combo wombos going airborne. Subby Airlines. Nice. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's most certainly gonna. He doesn't get the full punish. JP in the building. Thank you so much for all the support tonight. And that goes to everybody else. Subby gonna cash out on that one. That is not gonna be nearly enough to kill though. All right, chat. Let's see. Subby does have the lead. Will they maintain? That is the question we all have. Jump-ins all over the place. Oh, that's gonna be the round. Subby with some beautiful defense. Subby is only one away from sending this to another game 5. And airborne is where we are taking this thing, chat. Beautiful stuff coming out of Subby. Is this the character to take down Queen? Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, no, don't want to do that on block. You don't want to do that. However, Queen gonna be taking full advantage of that, and a tremendous chunk of change coming courtesy of that hit on block. And now Queen plays, they can see the finish line from here. They can see the first place gold medal from here. But Subby trying to play spoiler. Oh, wait, Tremor there for backup, you love it. And another combo. Another connection, rather. Below, and that's gonna be them going airborne. Subby has a full stick of butter. Queen does not. Below, what is gonna be the mix from here? And wait a minute though, Subby got a break. Yo, what's up, King Dottie? If there's any way, I don't think this is gonna hit. That could be death. No, not able to close that distance. Tremor there, keep it safe. And Aura's Blade, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. This is gonna be the round though, you better believe it. And Queen Plays is gonna go on tournament point.
Have you no self-respect?
Final round. Fight.
Yeah, watch that little kid hit you with the whip.
Okay. Nice big stuff again. And this is Queen Play starting to march them down. Yo, what's up, Tarnish? You are in here in grand finals. However, we gotta see who is gonna take this right now. Queen Play's in the lead. That's no punish. And there comes Subby. Can Subby take the lead off of this? Potentially. It's about as even as it gets. Fans in your face. The beautiful mix from Queen, but not able to keep it up. What does Subby have planned here? Tremor's back on the board. Okay. And this is gonna go one of two ways here. That Tremor to keep everything safe. Nice, beautiful armor out of Queen, knows those gaps. And that could have been enough. Down one. Is Queen gonna end this tournament a little bit early? Another armor, one more hit is all Queen needs. Oh, Subby catches him! And Subby, do they have those? Do they have those? And Chad, we are going to another game 5. And what I will confidently stand on right now as saying the best tournament we have ever done. Chat, it all comes down to this. Arn Kratos is in the building losing his mind, and so am I. Chat, we have been absolutely spoiled with these matches. 3.5 hours worth of work, and these ladies have absolutely come out and play, and dare I say, one of the best tournaments you may see all day. Maybe one of the best tournaments you may see in general. Chat, make some noise. Either this bracket is getting reset, or we are done. Will Queen Plays take it, or will Subby win the event right here and right now?
May you find yourself as good a partner.
I just wanted something said it.
Round 1. Fight.
Come back on equal point.
All right, Subby. If Subby wins, by the way, we get a full bracket reset. If Queen wins, this tournament is over. And you know Queen is so done with this thing. You know what? It's been 3 hours in the making. I want to take my title home. However, Queen not able to get that mixy mix. And by the way, Subby's Kitana doing so much work. All right, though, avoiding that, trying to go for a zona-oriented approach are both players. By the looks of it, Subby trying to time that right. No, forward one catches him. Forward one gonna absolutely nail ya. And here comes Queen Plays. Queen is gonna be laying it on. This is gonna be a gigantic lead. Does not get the remix though. Oh, Tremor there just for backup. And by the way, what's going on, Aura's Blade? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, I should say. Thank you so much for the follow. Taki's over here having a good time. Arn Kratos in the building, man. You know it's a stacked party. Nice grab. And this all boils down to this. This final match here. Is this bracket gonna get reset, or does Subby have the technology to reset it? I'm sorry. Is this bracket gonna get reset, or does Queen Play end it right here? They are going to be on set point. On tournament point.
Fight.
Nice. Forward one, and we're going back aerial on that bad boy. Hang on a second. Good stuff again, the down one. And he said, give me one more. Everyone wants to see Queen Play win, but I know Subby has a ton of fans. But right now, Subby's in trouble. Overhead smash again. Down one, the double down one. And another grab. Queen Play starting to rock away with this thing. Can Queen Plays win this right here? They have a tremendous lead. Subby is gonna have to dig deep if they have any intentions on winning this event. All right, Subby, whatever they do, they're going to be cashing out into that fatal blow. You can guarantee it. Tremor there. Oh, they had it. They had it. Oh, but wait. One more. Subby, we've seen them bring it back before. Oh, and that's going to do it, chat. That is going to be the women's only tournament. Your champion, Queen Plays. And that is going to be all she wrote. Subby going to be finishing with that silver medal. Still a very, very good, just everything all around. A very good tournament, chat. That was the best one we've ever done. That right there, clip the entire thing. Queen Plays, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming out and making your debut here. Subby, always a pleasure. And you know what? Everybody else in this bracket, you have to keep your head high. That was an amazing, amazing tournament. But chat, all good things must come to an end. And the same goes with this tournament. So with that result, it is going to be none other than your champion. I'll be posting this on Twitter as well. It is going to be none other than Queen Plays, taking the Vape Coach Female Invitational Women's Tournament title. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations to everybody who played today. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Guys, we will be back again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Be sure to check us out. We love you. Until then, we'll see you later, guys. Oh, but by the way, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube. Other than that, guys, I'll see you later. Be sure to tell Aquaman we said hello. Love you again, and see you later. All right, I'm out. I'm out.
Okay. So we finished that video, and like I said, I love
I want to take a moment to thank today's video sponsor, Fabletics, as I have been getting more active by going to the gym, going on walks, and just trying to live an overall healthier.
Because he's also used to Risk Arena Destroyer, but I do like how he does things. So that's a tournament that happened, and I'm trying to see. It's not this one. It's the one we watched. That's the one I missed. It's not that one.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Vape Coach. We are back again in your life. Great to see each and every one of you guys. We got ourselves a little top 8 to get to today. We got a lot of goats here in the chat. We got a lot of goats here on stream. Chat coming up first, Bendawashi, Fire Axe. Then it is going to be Zaplatz versus Cold A North America Showdown. Rinsler taking on Wasnet, Chrome, and Chico to round us out. What is going on, everybody? Great to see each and every one of you guys. But let me not waste any more of your precious time. Let us get started. It is going to be first Fire Axe versus Bendawashi. Gentlemen, go AFK. Let's get this thing started. And chat, let's get to game number 1. This is going to be today's top 8. And let's do this damn thing. Let's do I see the chat already going crazy. Let's do this damn thing. Fire Axe versus Big Ben. And what's going on, Big Mouse? How you been? Saying USA, man. That is how much of an enigma that Zaplatz has become over the last couple of weeks. Taking that score, I'm sorry, taking that top 6 in Rips Arena. Big Platinum Hut, what's going on? Big Salty, great to see you as well. Planetinos, Bendawashi, Chrome, and all the goats are here. I see the South Boss themselves. Fire Axe, what is he coming out with? All right, Sindel is going to be the character of choice. No, he's going to the Melina. Ice One is on the board. Let's see how Big Ben deals with it, and let's do this damn thing. He says Vape has the right to ban Fire Axe Pumpkin Realm. Very much true, by the way. And let me see what the current poll says, chat. You guys have better not cheated me. Okay, according to you guys, I do have aura. Let's do this thing. On to game number 1. Big Fire Axe coming out with the Tanya. Nah, Chad, he's a little bit different. We gotta see him. Big Sauce, how you been? All right, let's see it though. FireX coming out with something maybe a little bit more low tier. However, Big Ben already gonna be coming through with those grabs. And Big Ben gonna be nailing him with the Pharaoh. We know what this combination is gonna be looking like. And Plantino saying, nah, I'm cooked. That makes two of us, man. Love to hear it, love to see it. And Chad, once again, thank you guys all so much for coming through, making these events what they are. But first, this is gonna be Ben running away with this thing. Another grab. So allow that Tanya is here is not legal. What do you mean? Allow that Tanya here? What are you even saying, Rated? Tell me in English. I'm kidding. All right, though, let's see how FireX can bring this back. He's been working on other characters. However, this character, though, I don't know how viable she is. FireX will show us today, here and now. And once again, thank you so much to this amazing community coming through, supporting the events. Because I'm jockeying. What are you? MK1 Raiden. When are you going to join the events again, by the way? I'm a little bit jealous. I don't get your attention as far as attendance. However, though, that's going to be some hellfire. We're going to flawless block that, though. Is going to be big skibbity. Nice. And by the way, shout outs to you guys. According to you guys, I do have Riz W poll. Ben to watch, you're going to be taking round number 1 of game number 1.
Round 2. Fight.
And as always, shout outs to everybody in the chat making these events what they are. By the way, this was like a 44-man bracket. Absolutely insane. MK1 Raiden, let's get you up in the house, man. Where you been? The low's not going to catch, but the back 3 most certainly is. That's going to be a raw spear. You never do want to go in raw. 9 out of 10. Orthodontists are not going to recommend that. However, FireX going to be pulling away. It looks like with the trimmer. I'm sorry, Banshee who? Look at these two wake up block. Look at this, man. I hate it, but I kind of like it. He said W combo. Hey, FireX not looking too bad. He does have the lead, but Ben gonna pull this thing right back, it looks like. Said I almost beat Wazit. What was the score? Platinum, by the way. And look at this. We are going aerial the stand 3-3-3 in case you did not get enough of that X button. Overhead. And now we are going to be doing some serious damage. It looks like if your name is going to be FireX, what can he get done from here? The win, kids. Into the corner we go. We got some entertaining characters, and that is what today is all about. Slams him right back down onto the ground, the overhead, and this should be the round. Ben not even gonna break away.
Umgadi are trained to kill.
Final round. Fight.
And that will be all she wrote. All right, let's do this damn thing again. Once again, thank you guys all so much for coming through, hanging out, making these events what they are. And Ben Dawachi's starting to pull away on FireX. Remember, this is a 44-man bracket. You guys are only going to get to see the top 8 matches, all single elimination. Slams him right back down. Can FireX make this comeback? This will be quite the tall task to get done. Platino saying the reset. We're loving the Tanya gameplay. We got to call it like we see it. Nice. And another grab. FireX slowly bringing this one back in again and again. All right, Ben says enough is enough. He says Tanya's not played anymore in tournaments I rarely see. There's only 2 Tanyas I see, man. That is either going to be Sparks, and it's going to be Banshee. Banshee, by the way, a super sweat. Let's see what FireX can do with the tremor, though. And this should be enough to beat the game. This is going to do it. And this might be Ben Dawachi retiring this Tanya piece. He's going to go up.
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one of the most incredible...
It's a derogatory racial remark that has divided people for many years.
And a J. Edgar Hoover elementary teacher has now been suspended over calling a student the N-word. Stacey Renee investigates what happened and why.
And what did he say specifically to you?
He said, "Sit down, nigga."
Riley Freeman is a 3rd grade student at J. Edgar Hoover Elementary School. He's a basketball player, an avid reader, and one day hopes to spread his philosophy through...
With the release of the AMD 5800 X3D processor, now's a great time to be a PC gamer or content creator. Hi, welcome back to Velocity Micro. My name is Charlie, and today we're going to take a quick look at the AMD 3D V-Cache and how exactly it impacts system performance. In order to understand a 3D V-Cache, first we need to understand what a processor cache is. You can think of a processor cache as super fast storage that's stored on the CPU. Essentially, it acts as a bridge between the system RAM, aka the DRAM, and the processor. It's often overlooked as a CPU spec in favor of core count and frequency, but it's still very important in determining the overall CPU speed. Processor cache generally comes in 3 levels, L1, L2, and L3, with L1 being the smallest, fastest capacity, and L3 being the largest and slowest. Now what is AMD 3D V-Cache? 3D V-Cache may be the biggest innovation to CPU cache in over a decade. By stacking cache vertically, and reducing the width of the die size, AMD has managed to stack almost 3 times as much L3 cache into their new processors. For example, the Ryzen 7 5800X3D has a stunning 96 megabytes of L3 versus the 32 megabytes of AMD's own Ryzen 5800X, and the 25 megabytes on the Intel Core i7-12700K. Now, AMD has not relegated this new technology to only their consumer chips. Server and data center solutions like the 3rd gen EPYC models, such as the EPYC 7773X and the 7573X, use 3D V-Cache as well, totaling a whopping 768 megabytes of L3. So, how does this all impact performance? Generally speaking, more cache means better performance, especially with programs that require repeated fetching of data from the CPU. This is especially true with gaming because games are essentially a collection of random calculations and recalibrations. They're constantly hitting the CPU to run those processes. This is why AMD is billing their Ryzen 5800X3D as the world's fastest gaming processor. That should be enough information to get you started, but if you want to take a look at any benchmarks or have any questions for us, feel free to visit the website at velocitymicro.com for more info.
Especially all the things I do, like live stream, content creator, it's great to just have that. But yeah, I really want to find this Ryzen. Yeah. But it's hard to find,
AMD just refuses to give up on the AM4 socket. They're launching yet another CPU. This one isn't 100% confirmed yet, but all signs are pointing to a Ryzen 5 5500X3D being the latest to join the AM4 ranks. If you're currently on the AM4 socket and maybe with like a B450 motherboard, I hope you've been enjoying this journey so far. No CPU socket or motherboard has ever remotely come close to the amount of compatibility that AMD is providing with AM4. And for whatever reason, they just keep on making more CPUs. Currently for the X3D models, there's 3 with the 5800X3D, 5700X3D, and the 5600X3D. This 5500X3D will be their cheapest one, and dare I say, X3D CPUs will be affordable to almost everyone. If they launch this for like less than $200, that's gonna be amazing. But remember, only buy these if you're already on AM4. If you're starting a new build, then just go with AM5. AMD just refuses to give up on the AM4 socket. They're launching yet another CPU. This one isn't 100% confirmed yet, but all signs are pointing to a Ryzen 5 5500X3D being the latest to join the AM4 ranks. If you're currently on the AM4 socket and maybe with like a B450 motherboard, I hope you've been enjoying this journey so far. No CPU socket or motherboard has ever remotely come close to the amount of compatibility that AMD is providing with AM4. And for whatever reason, they just keep on making more CPUs. Currently for the X3D models, there's 3 with the 5800X3D, 5700X3D, and the 5600X3D. This 5500X3D will be their cheapest one, and dare I say, X3D CPUs will be affordable to almost everyone. If they launch this for like less than $200, that's gonna be amazing. But remember, only buy these if you're already on AM4. If you're starting a new build, then just go with AM5. AMD just refuses to give up on the AM4 socket. They're launching yet another CPU. This one isn't 100% confirmed yet, but all signs are pointing.
But I want to see the CPU. I'm telling you, it's hard to find that bitch. Excuse my language. Why is everybody buying the CPU? The Ryzen 7 is 800. Yeah, right now they saying that CPU is the best gaming CPU on the market. because it's
One of the best parts of working at Best Buy is getting to try out some seriously cool tech. As a gamer myself, I've been hands-on with the LG UltraGear 45-inch OLED monitor.
Everyone talks about how great AMD CPUs are, but according to the Steam hardware survey, Intel is still the one holding the bulk of the ground in the CPU war. But if you talk to any enthusiast, they'll gush on and on about how much they love AMD CPUs. So just what in the goblin farting is everyone actually buying on Amazon right now? Oh, it is AMD. It's all AMD, with even 2-generation-old Ryzen chips pitching in to kick Intel completely out of the top 10 list, and 3D V-Cache taking every spot on the podium, which, wait, speaking of 2-generation-old chips, now AM4 is on top again? With all the holiday sales going on right now, now AM4 is on top again? With all the holiday sales going on right now, chips, now AM4 is on top.
Cause for the Ryzen 9, I did bought it, right? But I sent it back cause I was like, the amount of money I'm spending for that CPU is very affordable right now. It's very affordable right now. It's $200 right now, which is that's great for that Ryzen 9. But I feel like the amount of money I'm spending on that CPU and stuff, I could upgrade to the DDR5. And so I sent that stuff back. I did not send the power supply back. I would need the 1,000 watt power supply that I upgraded from. I was originally on the 750 watt, but I upgraded to the 1,000 watt. Cause the GPU I'm getting later on in the future, it's a $1,000 GPU. It's the RS7900 STX. So it's a $1,000 graphics card, and it will go perfect with my DDR5 upgrade. Well, I'm on DDR4, but I'm upgrading to DDR5.
On top again? With all the holiday sales going on right now, the only constant is Intel's complete absence at the top.
Bro, let me show y'all something real quick on Amazon. I want to show y'all something real quick. I don't care what nobody say. If you're doing a budget build, right? Because I actually did a build in this case, right? If you are doing budget build, and you are budget friendly, right? Don't get me wrong, these prices are great. Don't get me wrong. But you are doing a budget build, but you want majority of your money goes on to your graphics card. In my opinion, as you should. Where is it? It's a $40. Well, here you go. 2 left. I did build. It's actually on my Twitch channel when I did the build for this. It's my sister PC build. It's not expensive. Very affordable. Overall, to me, what I did to it looked great. If you are a budget PC builder and you want a budget PC, I would say get this case. It doesn't offer too many features like, cases like these that in 159, all that. It does come with one fan. To be honest with y'all, it does come in one fan. But you can add additional fans in if you want to, like I did. But my thing is, for a budget build, and you want majority of your money go on your graphics card, because it's best to have a better graphics card and upgrade space in the future. But yes, and a lot of people buys this, literally. That's a global rating, but look, that's 13,000 people bought this PC case versus this 200, 100, right? Limited time deal, whatever this 100, 300, 100, 19, right? 727, 300. And again, The reason why I'm pointing this out because everybody who does a budget build, even if it's not a budget build, like you just want to go cheaper on the case, but everything on the inside of that case is very powerful, right? I was literally thinking about selling my ATX, right, and go with a micro ATX because actually how everything is right now, I don't have to do that. I was thinking about doing it because when I built my system PC, and because it's a micro ATX, I was like, bro, this PC does save a whole lot of room, right? It does save a whole lot of room. But I love my ATX build, I really do. But yeah, if you building a PC, you want to be budget friendly, I would say get this case. It doesn't come with it doesn't come with additional fan. It only comes with one fan. See right there. Unless you want to put additional fans in, you can. They do have different other choices like the 58 one. This is what the 58 one look like, right? It's cool. The buttons are on top and look like this on the inside. And I think you have. So yeah, two heads. So yeah, you probably have two fans in this, right? I guess not. And then they have their expensive one, but $689. But I mean, if you go buy a $689, you might as well go ahead and buy another case. But the reason why I say go with this one because it is budget friendly, and a lot of people buy 13,000 people buy this. That's what it really look like. And it does look cool, like. And the glass, it's not really glass. It's like plastic type cover. But the thing about it is,
top of the sales charts with only their older generation selling at all, meaning that the Steam hardware survey is based on ancient sales and things are shifting big time. Yikes. So let's break down the chips y'all are buying and talk about why. And talk about our sponsor, MSI. Their newest addition to the Aegis RS2 AI series of pre-built PCs is here and packed full of the latest and greatest for all your AAA gaming needs. Unpack your own ready-to-go powerhouse by clicking our link today.
You know, all out.
When we first sat down to look at CPU sales trends, the 9800X3D was comfortably in first place, thanks to the feeding frenzy that took place after what was arguably the most exciting gaming CPU launch in the last 2.5 years. But now, it's completely out of stock and it's being scalped hard, even on non-auction sites like Amazon. Making matters worse, the word on the street is that a significant restock of this thing isn't expected until January. So for anyone who was hoping to put the atomic number 14 under the Christmas tree this year, that ain't gonna cut it. So how's option 2 looking here? Actually, not too bad. After all, the 7800X3D was in first place for quite a while before the new hotness came along, and it's pretty similar to the new one. Both of them feature 8 full-fat cores and 16 threads, 96 megabytes of level 3 cache. It's just that the newer 9800X3D runs faster in its base and boost clocks, and has some generational IPC uplift thanks to Zen 5 processing. It is also overclockable, but let's be real. It's not like the old hat was so slow that you needed to overclock it anyway. The 7800X3D is not just pretty fast though. It is straight up the best rated item that we have ever featured in this series with an absolutely unbelievable 4.9 stars. Sure, that is based on fewer ratings than the beloved 3600 Non-X that we featured last time around, but it's also got a lot more competition from other gaming chips like the 5700X3D, which is here in third spot. We'll talk about that later though, because right now, I want to know what a 1-star review even looks like when it only makes up about 2% of the overall reviews. Let's see. Billy had memory controller issues. That's no good. Ben hated Amazon's customer service. A few people had their chips die. Pun intended. Anywhere from a few weeks to a few months after purchase, there's the odd product missing scam, and then multiple others were upset that they didn't get a Jedi Survivor or Avatar game code along with their product. So wow, even the people who were pissed about this thing were mostly pretty happy with the actual processor. As for the overwhelmingly good reviews, it's basically an endlessly scrolling page of titles like amazing CPU, best gaming CPU on the market, and huge upgrade. Our own review, when it came out, boiled down to, yeah, it's the best gaming CPU on the market. It's just that it's kinda expensive. And unfortunately, it still is, even though it's been replaced in AMD's product lineup. See, here's the thing. Most of the time, when the new generation comes out, the last generation goes on sale. But the 7800X3D is still selling for $480 US, about $30 over MSRP, which has AMD kind of looking like that smug Facebook Marketplace seller saying, no low balls, I know what I've got. And the unfortunate part is, AMD's not wrong. When we tested the 9800X3D more recently, it clearly beat its predecessor, which has contributed to its gangbuster sales. But the thing is, it didn't beat it by as much as some people hoped, at least outside of extreme examples like Rocket League and Stellaris. And the reality is, unless you are competitively gaming at 1080p and you need a chip that does well enough in productivity, there are other cheaper options. Remember that 5700X3D that I mentioned earlier? It goes for as little as $200. That is less than half of what you'll pay for an AM5X3D chip. I mean, sure, AM4 is a dead platform, but it's also a significantly cheaper platform, especially if you're willing to pick up some used parts like a motherboard and DDR4 memory. In fact, you could build most of your new-to-you PC for about the price of just one of our best-selling chips, which frees up more of your budget for what really matters for a gaming PC, the GPU. As we saw during our review of the 9800X3D, even with the fastest GPU on the market, for now anyway, once you go past 1080p, the bottleneck swings hard toward the GPU, and the affordability of good 1440p gaming monitors and 4K 120Hz TVs has never been better. So if you want a great gaming experience today without wasting $1, AM4 plus a better display is kinda still my go-to. But if you want to be able to upgrade your system without doing a complete rebuild, entry-level AM5 has some standout deals right now as well, with a Ryzen 7 7700X going for just $267 at the time of filming. That's still an 8-core, 16-thread processor, but at only a little over half the price of the 7800X3D. You are going to give up some gaming performance, even at higher resolutions and settings, but assuming, let's say, $1,000 US budget, that gives you over $200 extra to throw at your GPU or spend on a nicer monitor, or hey, maybe a desk upgrade like this Northern Lights desk pad from LTTstore.com. Now so far, most of this wasn't much of a surprise. Lots of people want the best of the best, and for everyone else, bang for the buck chips, well, those are a great choice too. But something that did surprise me was just how different the sales mix looks between AMD's X CPUs and their more budget-friendly non-X CPUs. As I mentioned before, the last time we did this, the chip we featured was the Ryzen 5 3600. To date, that has over 43,000 ratings, while the 3600X has barely over 12,000. To be clear, 12,000 ratings? That's a lot. They were both great chips. But AMD had a big problem when it came to selling the X. It was $50 more for a performance difference that ended up being mostly theoretical. Now, Intel solved this problem within their lineup by artificially limiting overclocking and boost speeds on their non-K CPUs. But AMD, at least at the time, took a more consumer-friendly approach and left their entire lineup unlocked. Well, seems like AMD may have learned a lesson from all of that, because now, a few generations later, non-X versions just aren't available alongside their X-rated partners at launch. Instead, AMD launches the beefy version with full fanfare, then quietly releases the X-less variant later. How much later? Well, seems like that depends. When AM5 debuted, eager customers were stuck waiting months if they wanted to save a buck on a slightly slower 7000 series. And as for 9000? It'll be December by the time this video goes live, and we haven't seen so much as a rumored release date for non-X 9000 variants. I guess that's what happens when the closest thing to a competing product from Intel is a CPU that used to be a lake before it took something to the knee. What was it? Something. It was our arrangement to give you this message from our sponsor.
Delete Me. Your online privacy is no joke, so skip the funny business and add another layer to your digital protection with Delete Me. They comb the web for data you want to keep private, such as email addresses and phone numbers, and their representatives will reach out on your behalf and request them to be removed. The big culprit that all those cold calls you keep getting are from data brokers, which take your info and then sell it to the highest bidder. Well, Delete Me has a growing list of over 750 of them that they remove data from. Plus, with their new family plans, you and your loved ones can receive the protection Delete Me provides. It's easy to add members and manage them from one dashboard, with each user getting their own data sheet so you can actually track what information is being removed and from where. So join deleteme.com/LTT20 or click the link in our description and use code LTT20 at checkout for 20% off the plan that fits your needs.
Okay, chat. I love y'all, but I'm gonna call it at night. I do have to get up in the morning. And go to work. But I'll catch y'all. Maybe tomorrow I might catch y'all, but it all depends on when I get back. But if y'all don't catch me tomorrow, then y'all will catch me on Thursday. I will be here Thursday. But I hope y'all have a safe night. If it's daytime for you at the time the video be released on Twitch. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe. It's summer right now. It's hot. It's very hot. Please hydrate. Stay safe. And y'all, I see y'all in the next one. Next live stream. Have a good night.